Welcome to Arena Archives, your gateway to exploring the world's most iconic football venues. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of Camp Nou, the legendary home of FC Barcelona. Known as Europe's largest football stadium, Camp Nou isn't just a structure of towering stands and pristine grass. It's a living symbol of Catalan culture, footballing excellence, and a venue that has witnessed some of the sport's most incredible moments. Opened on September 24, 1957, this stadium has been the heartbeat of FC Barcelona for more than 6 decades. It has hosted countless matches featuring the world's greatest footballers, from Johan Cruyff to Lionel Messi. More than just a home for football, Camp Nou has served as a symbol of Catalonia's identity during pivotal moments in history, including the Franco era, when the club became a representation of resistance and hope. The decision to construct Camp Nou was born out of necessity and ambition. FC Barcelona's previous stadium, Les Corts, had become too small to accommodate the club's growing popularity. Under the leadership of Francesc Sans, the project aimed to create a world-class venue that matched Barcelona's increasing prominence in European football. The result was a stadium that not only redefined modern football infrastructure, but also set a benchmark for future stadiums around the world. Camp Nou's grand opening was celebrated with an inaugural match between FC Barcelona and a Warsaw 11 team, which Barcelona won 4-2. Since then, the stadium has witnessed a myriad of historic events, from European Cup finals to FIFA World Cup matches, and remains an iconic venue for football fans globally. However, Camp Nou is not just about football. It's about the stories, the culture, and the unwavering spirit of the Blaugrana faithful. The construction of Camp Nou was a monumental task, both in scale and vision. Designed by Francesc Mitjans, a renowned Catalan architect, along with José Soteras Mauri and Lorenzo Garcia Barbin, the stadium was a reflection of modernity, ambition, and functionality. Construction began on March 28, 1954, with the ceremonial laying of the first stone, a moment celebrated by thousands of fans. The location of Camp Nou was carefully chosen to ensure accessibility and a seamless connection to the city. Built in the Les Corts district of Barcelona, the site provided ample space for expansion, something that proved invaluable in the decades to come. The original design featured 3 tiers, with an initial capacity of 99,354 seats, a staggering figure at the time. However, the construction was not without challenges. The cost of building Camp Nou far exceeded initial estimates, skyrocketing to 288 million pesetas, a significant sum in the 1950s. This financial strain led to years of debt for the club, but the investment proved worthwhile as Camp Nou quickly became a global icon of football. Architecturally, the stadium was a marvel. Its open design ensured that every seat offered an unobstructed view of the pitch, a feature that remains a hallmark of the stadium to this day. The natural acoustics amplified the roars of the fans, creating an atmosphere that opponents found intimidating and fans found electrifying. Over the years, Camp Nou underwent several renovations to modernize its facilities, including the addition of a giant scoreboard in 1975, upgrades to the seating arrangements, and the introduction of floodlights for night matches. Beyond the numbers and designs, Camp Nou was built with the fans in mind. Its spacious tiers, vibrant ambience, and accessibility made it a place where fans felt at home. The construction of Camp Nou was not just about building a stadium. It was about creating a fortress for culers, the devoted fans of FC Barcelona, who brought life to its concrete stands and grass-covered field. Camp Nou has been the backdrop for some of the most iconic matches in football history. From thrilling European nights to unforgettable domestic clashes, this stadium has hosted moments that have etched themselves into the hearts of football fans. One of the most memorable matches took place in the 1999 UEFA Champions League final, where Manchester United staged a dramatic comeback to defeat Bayern Munich 2-1. While it wasn't a Barcelona match, the event highlighted Camp Nou's status as a world-class venue for football's greatest spectacles. For Barcelona, the 2017 comeback against PSG in the UEFA Champions League remains one of the most iconic nights in the club's history. Trailing 4-0 from the first leg, Barcelona achieved the seemingly impossible, winning 6-1 in the second leg at Camp Nou to advance to the next round. The roar of the crowd, the players' determination, and the sheer emotion of that night epitomized what Camp Nou is all about: resilience, belief, and magic. The stadium has also been the stage for countless El Clasico battles against Real Madrid. These matches, often referred to as wars on the pitch, showcase the rivalry, drama, and skill that make football the world's most popular sport. From Lionel Messi's mesmerizing performances to unforgettable team displays, Camp Nou has been central to this eternal rivalry. Camp Nou's significance isn't limited to club football. It played a crucial role during the 1982 FIFA World Cup, hosting several matches, including the opening game. The stadium also hosted the 1992 Olympic football final, further solidifying its place in football's history books. Camp Nou is not just a football stadium. It's a treasure trove of footballing history, home to some of the most iconic players to ever grace the sport. It is the stage where legends were born, players' careers made, and countless footballing dreams were realized. For decades, FC Barcelona has attracted world-class talents who have elevated the club to unprecedented heights, making the stadium synonymous with football greatness. One of the earliest legends to leave a lasting mark on Camp Nou was Johan Cruyff, the Dutch master who revolutionized the game. In the early 1970s, when Cruyff arrived at the club, he not only brought his technical brilliance, but also changed the way Barcelona played. His vision, creativity, and tactical genius helped establish the foundation of tiki-taka, the playing style that would later define the club under Pep Guardiola. Cruyff's arrival at Barcelona in 1973 was a pivotal moment for the club, as his performances on the field, as well as his leadership off it, laid the groundwork for the club's future success. Under Cruyff's management, Barcelona won the 1982-83 La Liga title, and the stadium became the theater of many of his tactical innovations. The club's Dutch connection, including players like Marco van Basten, helped elevate Barcelona to new heights and establish Camp Nou as one of the most important football venues in the world. Fast forward to the 2000s, and the legend of Lionel Messi took over. Messi's rise to prominence at Barcelona coincided with a new era of dominance for the club, and his record-breaking feats on the pitch only added to Camp Nou's rich history. Messi, a product of Barcelona's famous youth academy, La Masia, made his first team debut in 2004. From that moment on, he became the heartbeat of the team, guiding the club to numerous domestic and international titles. The statistics are mind-boggling. Messi's tally of goals scored, assists, and individual awards is unparalleled, making him a figure whose name is etched in the history books. His dazzling performances, particularly in high-stakes matches, have immortalized him as the greatest player to ever play at Camp Nou. But Messi is not alone in Barcelona's pantheon of legends. Over the years, stars like Xavi Hernandez, Andrés Iniesta, Carles Puyol, Samuel Eto'o, and Ronaldinho have all contributed to the club's success. Their skill, leadership, and commitment to the club made them fan favorites and added to the stadium's rich heritage. Whether it's Iniesta's iconic World Cup-winning goal, Xavi's imperious control in the midfield, or Puyol's inspiring leadership in defense, these players helped establish Barcelona as a global footballing powerhouse. Furthermore, the influence of Pep Guardiola as manager cannot be overstated. Guardiola's arrival in 2008 marked a turning point for the club, as he implemented a style of play based on quick passes, high pressing, and positional awareness. This style, which came to be known as tiki-taka, reached its peak in the 2010 to 2011 season, when Barcelona defeated Manchester United in the UEFA Champions League final at Wembley, a performance that many consider one of the greatest in the history of club football. While Camp Nou is undoubtedly famous for its footballing achievements, it also holds significant cultural importance, both locally and internationally. The stadium is deeply tied to Catalan identity, representing more than just a football club. It is a symbol of Catalonia's struggle for independence, and it has played a key role in the region's political and social movements. For many Catalans, Barcelona is more than a sports team. It is a representation of their culture, language, and heritage. During the Franco era, When Spain's dictator sought to suppress Catalan identity, Barcelona became a focal point for those who wanted to maintain their distinct cultural identity. The club's motto, Més que un club, more than a club, reflects this deeper significance. Camp Nou was a space where Catalans could celebrate their culture in the face of political oppression, and this legacy is woven into the very fabric of the stadium. For many, the stadium's walls symbolize not only the footballing success of Barcelona, but also their resistance against external forces. The stadium has also been a hub for various other events, from music concerts to political gatherings. Some of the world's most famous artists, including U2, Bruce Springsteen, and the Rolling Stones, have performed in front of tens of thousands of fans at Camp Nou, cementing the stadium's status as an iconic venue for cultural events. In addition, Catalonia's National Day celebrations, known as Diada, often feature marches or rallies that make their way to the stadium, where supporters gather to express their cultural pride. One of the most emotional moments in Camp Nou's history came in 2017, when the stadium hosted a pro-independence demonstration that brought together more than 90,000 fans to voice their support for Catalonia's push for independence. The event underscored the deeply intertwined relationship between football, politics, and culture at Camp Nou, making the stadium much more than just a place to watch football. As iconic as Camp Nou is, the stadium is undergoing a massive transformation, which will significantly alter its appearance and functionality. In 2021, FC Barcelona announced plans for a comprehensive renovation project aimed at modernizing the stadium while preserving its rich history. The project, known as the Espai Barca project, is designed to transform Camp Nou into a state-of-the-art venue capable of accommodating more fans and providing them with a world-class experience. The renovation plans include a complete overhaul of the stadium's exterior, the creation of new hospitality areas, improved seating arrangements, and enhanced facilities for both players and fans. The club also plans to upgrade the surrounding infrastructure, including public transport connections and fan zones, to make it easier for visitors to access the stadium on match day. However, this transformation comes at a cost. To facilitate the renovations, FC Barcelona decided to close the stadium temporarily. This means that for the next few years, Camp Nou will be out of commission for football matches. The closure has been a significant blow for fans, who will no longer be able to experience the magic of match days at the stadium. However, the long-term vision for the stadium promises an even grander version of Camp Nou, one that can meet the demands of modern football and provide a home for future generations of fans. While the renovations are set to take several years, the end result will be a reimagined Camp Nou that retains its status as one of the world's most iconic football stadiums. The project is expected to be completed by 2025, at which point fans will once again be able to fill the stands of the historic venue, creating new memories for future generations. Thank you for exploring the rich history and future of Camp Nou with us. If you enjoyed learning about this legendary stadium, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite memories of Camp Nou or other stadiums you'd like us to explore next. Stay tuned for more content as we continue to dive deep into the world's most iconic football cathedrals.